Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for tonight's NBA slate on Wednesday, March the 20th. We got 8 games tonight, so a decent size Wednesday slate. I got 3 player props, guys, that I'm going to share with you in this video that I do like. We've got 3 plays. We're going to break down the reasons why I like each one of these 3 plays. Before we do get started though, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet, and if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks, get your first deposit matched up to $100. And also, do want to shout out Sleeper because we have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can use promo code NOAH over on Sleeper, get your first deposit matched up to $500. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks, similar to all the other DFS pick'em apps you see around the industry. You pick over, under on player projections, you build out an entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry. On Sleeper, you can win up to 100x your money. So if you are one of those people that likes to chase those high payouts, well, you can do that over on Sleeper. If you guys do want to give them a try, again, use that code NOAH. When you sign up for Sleeper, get your first deposit matched up to $500. But we got 3 picks to talk about for Wednesday's slate. I do want to recap the 2 picks that we gave out in Tuesday's video before we talk through today's plays. So gave out 2 picks Tuesday. We did miss one of the 2 picks we gave out, and then the other pick, Rudy Gobert, under 14.5 points. Didn't hit, or it didn't count because Gobert didn't even play on Tuesday. And technically, if you played these 2 picks as a 2-pick entry on Tuesday, you just got your money back. It was a refund because Gobert didn't play, and anytime you have a DMP in a 2-pick entry, it's just an automatic refund. So we'll take our refund from yesterday, but we did miss on Victor Wembanyama over 23.5 points. Wemby, he didn't have that great of a game. He played like 32 minutes. He shot the ball a good amount. I think he shot like 3 for 13. It was a poor shooting game from Wemby, which typically doesn't happen. He's usually a pretty efficient scorer, but he had a poor shooting game, only put up, I think, 12 points yesterday, which obviously sucks, but again, Gobert didn't play, so if you play these as a 2-pick entry on Prizepicks, you just got your money back, so we'll take that. But yeah, we got 3 picks to talk about for Wednesday, guys. Let's talk through the 3 picks I'm liking for today. So for today, first prop we're going to take a look at is going to be a PRA prop, and we're going to look at Caris LeVert, 27.5 PRA, and I like the over here for Caris LeVert. So Caris LeVert has seen a bigger role lately due to the Cavs not having Donovan Mitchell, not having Evan Mobley, not having Max Strus. We did see Caris LeVert start last game against the Pacers, and he played a ton of minutes. He played 38 minutes. He nearly had a triple-double, put up 42 PRA, and in that game, he had 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists. I'm assuming Caris LeVert is once again going to start tonight. I don't see any reason why the Cavs would go in with anyone else. Without Mitchell, without Strus, without Mobley, like they need the offense that LeVert provides. And we saw last game. I mean, he put up 23 points. He put up 23 points last game. Took 15 shots. Like they just need someone out there who can soak up usage, who can create their own shot. Because I mean, outside of Darius Garland, like they don't really have a ton of guys that can create their own shot. I mean, Georges Niang, not a guy that's going to create his own shot. Isaac Okoro, never been a great offensive player. Jared Allen's a good offensive big, but again, he's not out there. It's going to be hard for Jared Allen to create his own shot kind of. So should continue to see a lot of opportunity for Caris LeVert. And Caris LeVert this season, when he has gotten big minutes, he's been able to produce in a lot of games. Now, LeVert has only started 4 games this season. He mainly comes off the bench. They like to use him as like a 6th man. But I'm guessing just because of how shorthanded they are right now, they're going to continue to start LeVert instead of bring him off the bench. LeVert has started 4 games this season. He's gone over this PRA line in 3 out of the 4 games he has started. 44 PRA, 16, 34, and 42. And in those 4 games, he played 44 minutes, 29 minutes, 33 minutes, and 38 minutes. So he's consistently seen big minutes in the games he has started. Given that he played 38 minutes last game, I think we can project LeVert for like 34, 35 minutes here, possibly more if the game is competitive. And when LeVert has played at least 34 minutes this season, he's gone over this PRA line in 7 out of 9 games. And you got to think, a lot of those games were probably with Donovan Mitchell, with Evan Mobley. There's no Mitchell right now. There's no Mobley right now. The matchup against Miami is definitely tough. And this is going to be, this is going to be a slow-paced game. I don't expect this game to be very high scoring. But right now, I mean, the Cavs just, again, they need offense, and LeVert's one of those guys that they can, run offense through. He's a guy that can create his own shot. I do expect LeVert to have a really big role here. I mean, if you look at last game, he led the team in potential assists, or him and Darius Garland both had 12 potential assists last game. LeVert did convert 11 out of his 12 potential assists, so he ran a little bit hot to get 11 assists last game. But he also led the team in rebound chances. He had 8 rebounds last game on 13 rebound chances. And in terms of usage, he was second on the team in usage, had a 25% usage rate last game. So, all the boxes are checked here for LeVert. I guess the one thing that's working against him is the matchup. But I feel like this line is already factoring in the matchup. If the Cavs were playing if the Cavs were playing the Wizards today, LeVert's PRA line would probably be 31.5 if they were playing the Wizards or something. But because they're playing Miami, I think we are getting a lower line here. And I know the matchup against Miami is tough, but like I said, LeVert's just going to have a huge role. The offense is going to run through him and Darius Garland. And we did see the Cavs stagger those two guys last game. Pretty much they had one of Garland or LeVert on the floor at all times, which is a good thing because LeVert, if that's the case, he'll get some minutes on the floor without Darius Garland. And he should be really productive in those minutes when the offense really runs through LeVert. So I like over 27.5 PRA here for Caris LeVert. Again, he's gone over this line in 3 out of 4 games he has started. He played 38 minutes last game as a starter. When he's played at least 34 minutes this season, he's gone over this line in 7 out of 9 games. And then if we look at the games he's played without Donovan Mitchell and without Evan Mobley, he's played 8 games without Mitchell and Mobley. He's gone over this line in 5 out of 8 games without those two guys. In 2 of the games he went under, he played just 23 and 29 minutes. Like I said, I think we can expect 33, 34 minutes here for LeVert, assuming he is in the starting lineup again. So that's what I'm liking as our first play for tonight, guys. Caris LeVert, more than 27.5 PRA. Next play I like, rebounds prop. We're going to look at Kelly Olynyk. We're going to look at his rebounds prop of 7, and I like the under here for Olynyk, so less than 7 rebounds. Now, the Raptors, they are really, really short-handed right now. Emmanuel Quickley, he's been ruled out for this game. They still don't have RJ Barrett, who's out, I think because of the death of his younger brother. So they still don't have RJ Barrett, and obviously they don't have Scotty Barnes either. They're really short-handed. So, we're going to see Kelly Olynyk play a decent amount of minutes, but there's a lot of things working against Kelly Olynyk here. For one, this game has a 10.5 point spread, so there's a lot of blowout risk here. This Raptors team, I mean, they're just not that good, and playing against a very good Kings team, I think we could possibly see a blowout here. If this game does turn into a blowout, Kelly Olynyk, he's not going to play in a blowout. They'll play, they'll play Jonte Porter or somebody else over Kelly Olynyk. So this game could be a blowout. Olynyk could lose minutes that way. This is also a tough matchup against Sabonis. Sabonis is a really good rebounder. The Kings have been a pretty good team in terms of limiting rebounds to centers. Over the last 30 days, they're allowing the 3rd fewest rebounds to the center position. Plus, if Olynyk's gonna have to guard Sabonis, that's gonna bring some foul trouble risk. So there's plenty of things working against Olynyk here. Plus, Olynyk, he has never really been the greatest rebounder. If you look at his rebound chances over the last 7 games, so he has started the last 7 games really ever since they've been without Jakob Poeltl. And over the last 7 games as a starter, Olynyk has gone under this line in 6 out of 7 games. And if you look at his rebound chances, he's only averaging 10.2 rebound chances per game over their last 7 games as a starter. So not only has he been going under this line consistently, but he's not even really had a bunch of rebound chances. It's not like he's gotten unlucky and hasn't really been able to grab the rebounds. He's not even been near the basket a bunch. Now, since he will be guarding Sabonis, he might be more towards the basket here. But like I said, Sabonis is a really good rebounder. He's going to gobble up a lot of those boards. This Raptors team in general has just been a terrible rebounding team lately. That's one of the reasons you're seeing such a high rebounds prop on Sabonis today, 15.5 rebounds for him. But I think there's a lot of things working against Kelly Olynyk here. The blowout risk, the tough matchup, the foul trouble risk if he's going to have to guard Sabonis. Plus, like I said, Olynyk never really been a great rebounder. Even over his last 7 games as a starter, he's gone under this prop in 6 out of 7. So, and I like getting this line at 7 on Prizepicks because when you get it at 7, technically Olynyk has to get 8 rebounds for us to lose this pick. If Olynyk gets 7 rebounds, then it just counts as a push. And if our other 2 picks hit, we would still get a 3x payout. So I like getting this line at 7. If this line's at 6.5 anywhere else, I don't know if I would play it. I don't know if I'd take the under on 6.5, but if you can get it at 7, I definitely like under 7 rebounds for Kelly Olynyk today as our second prop. And then third and final pick that I'm liking that we're going to take a look at is going to be a points plus rebounds prop. And we're going to look at Yusuf Nurkic, 21.5 points plus rebounds. And I like the over here for Nurkic. So Yusuf Nurkic, he has run into a kind of a string of tough matchups lately. Like if you look at his game log, he's had to face Boston, Cleveland, Boston again. He had to face Milwaukee last game. Did get a really good matchup against Charlotte, and we saw Nurkic, put up a big game, and that one had 34 points plus rebounds. Nurkic has been, a very productive big all throughout his career. It just really comes down to how many minutes will he play. And last game against Milwaukee, we saw his minutes really get cut. And if you look at what happened last game, so the Suns, they were down by I want to say they were down 20 at halftime. Nurkic only played a few minutes to start the second half, and then they went small ball, and we actually saw them kind of make a comeback when they did that. And that is always something that can happen with this Suns team. This Suns team can run out different lineups. They can play small ball, and they typically play small ball when they are playing from behind, because when they play small ball, it's easier for them to score. They can shoot more threes. They can just space the floor better. I don't see this being a case where they're going to be trailing and really have to play catch up small ball. Because they're big favorites here at home against the Sixers. This Sixers team obviously is still without Joel Embiid. Now the Sixers, they can run different lineups as well. They can maybe play small ball here, but I think we should see Nurkic probably play 25, 26 minutes. The minutes have been pretty consistent on Nurkic outside of last game when he got his minutes cut in the second half. But the game before that against Charlotte, he played 30.5 minutes. He played 31 against Boston. He played 29 against Cleveland, 28 against Boston, 26 against Toronto. 30 against Denver, 32 against OKC. So the minutes have consistently been there outside of last game when they opted to play small ball because they were, again, playing from behind. I think we're going to get 25, 26 minutes from Nurkic here. He had played at least 26 minutes in 7 straight games prior to the last game. And over his last 9 games where he's seen at least 26 minutes, Nurkic has gone over this points plus rebounds prop in 6 out of 9 games. And some of the games he went under were really tough matchups. He had to face Denver. He had to face Cleveland. He did only have 21 points and rebounds against Toronto. Would have expected a better game from Nurkic in that matchup. But like I said, Nurkic has had a string of really tough matchups lately. Now he gets a really good matchup against the Sixers team that doesn't have Joel Embiid. The Sixers have been a good matchup for centers really ever since they've been without Embiid. And Nurkic has been on a tear lately in terms of rebounding. He's been one of the best rebounders lately over his last 10 games. He's 4th in the entire NBA in rebound chances per game. Nurkic has averaged 23 rebound chances per game over his last 4 games. So this should be a spot where he's able to get back and dominate on the boards. This also should be a spot where he's able to kind of have his way in the paint. Should be able to score. Mo Bamba, Paul Reed. Neither one of those guys are great defenders. So I like this matchup a lot for Nurkic. I like his minutes to get back up to the high 20s. And when Nurkic plays high 20s minutes, especially in some good matchups, you can usually count on him getting 22 points plus rebounds. So that's what I'm liking as our third and final pick for tonight, guys, is Yusuf Nurkic, more than 21.5 PR. So 3 picks for today. LeVert, more than 27.5 PRA. Olynyk, less than 7 rebounds. And Nurkic, more than 21.5 points and rebounds. If you guys are going to tail me on these 3 picks, let's hopefully hit all 3 of these plays tonight and make some money on this slate. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos and supporting the content. Hit that like button down below if you guys did enjoy. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up. Link down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks, get your first deposit matched up to $100. But that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Good luck on this slate. As always, appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.